How's it going, guys? Today I will be doing an unboxing and quick overview of this video card from Sapphire. This is the Radeon HD 7870, and it is the GHz edition, which means it comes factory overclocked right out of the box. So just a few specs I wanted to list off really quick before I open up the box. This card does feature AMD's 28nm GCN, that's Graphic Core Next architecture. It's pretty much known for being able to fit a ton of transistors on a very small area, which is pretty badass. It does come clocked at 1050 megahertz, and I did mention earlier that it is factory overclocked. Gigahertz edition right there. It does have 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory, clocked at 1250 megahertz, and that's on a 256-bit interface. Aside from that, this card also does feature AMD's HD 3D technology, as well as Eyefinity 2.0. And lastly, Sapphire does recommend that you have a 500 watt or greater power supply if you're going to be running one of these cards. Alright, so moving on to the fun stuff. Let's see what we get inside. So first off, we've got some foam packaging. That's always good. Very thoughtful of Sapphire. Here we have the card itself, all wrapped in bubble wrap. Put that down right there. You get a Crossfire X bridge right here. By the way, this did not come like this. This is actually an open box product right here, so when it comes shipped, this is going to be in a plastic bag. So don't freak out. It's not Sapphire's fault. Just using used products. This one, however, is in a plastic bag because it's fairly useless for a product like this. This is your VGA to dual link DVI. It's kind of blurry, but you don't need to see that anyway. Hopefully you never have to use that with this card. Packaging. Here we have another unwrapped adapter because this one is useful. This is a mini display port. I swear, I need a cameraman. But this is a mini display port to regular display port adapter. And you've also got these 2 adapters as well. This is Molex to PCI Express. So basically, if your power supply doesn't have any more PCIe connectors on them, and you have some Molex connectors left, you can go ahead and use these and power your card. And you also get quick installation guide, your driver installation CD with a little case badge. It's always best to go to the manufacturer website and make sure that you have the latest drivers, as the ones on the disc can be outdated most of the time. And lastly, you get a little pamphlet. Basically, it tells you how to register your product in case you ever need support from Sapphire in the future, which hopefully you never do. Alright guys, we finally made it to the card itself. So taking a look at the front here, we can see 2 80mm fans, and they both say Dual X on them. Dual X is what Sapphire is calling their aftermarket cooling design for this card, which basically consists of the fans, the aluminum fin array beneath it, and the black plastic shroud that covers most of the card. There are some gaps on the sides, as you can see, so you will have air coming out from those sides. Keep that in mind when you're configuring your build. And aside from that, you also get 4 copper heat pipes coming from that fin array for maximum thermal dissipation, and you also get a PCIe 3.0 connector, of course. Forgot to mention earlier that this card is PCIe 3.0 compatible. And on this side here, we've got a Sapphire HD 7870 sticker and 2 6-pin PCIe power connectors right there. On here we got a turquoise PCB, definitely not the reference design. And on the back, finally, we have some ventilation holes for added airflow and your video outs. So 2 mini DisplayPort outs, 1 1.4A HDMI out, which is also capable of doing 3D video output, and lastly, your dual link DVI connector. Alright guys, that wraps up this overview and quick unboxing. Once again, this has been the Sapphire Radeon HD 7870 GHz edition. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to Awesome Sauce News for more tech videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.